Okay, take 4, cut 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Carmel Valley, the home of my oldest son, Joseph, and he lives at 9820 Palisades on the corner of Palisades and Holt Road. Beautiful out here. The sun is getting ready to set in the west. I want you to notice all the beautiful flowers he has here in the yard. And we have just removed all the weeds. It's just beautiful, beautiful. It's just fabulous. Today we've been at the big ranch and ate dinner. Tomorrow we're going to the aquarium. We're just having a marvelous time. Yes. Should I talk louder? Okay. Okay. Now, if you notice, he has some beautiful flowers hanging on the gutter. And the yard's just fabulous. See all these beautiful flowers?
Where's the address at?
Oh, right here. 9820 Palisades. I want you to notice here's Joseph's number, 9820 Palisades Avenue. And this is his new valve he just purchased recently. He says he's going to buy his mother and father a new valve when he gets back to Florida, but we'll see. We'll see how true this is. You know how that is. There comes some of his neighbors walking along. Let's see, Joseph, if you notice, would you like, can you see the mountain up over there? The sun's setting on the mountain up over there, Joseph? It's beautiful, beautiful. The fog's coming in. It's just fabulous. Hello. Hi. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's quite the scenery, this beautiful little Carmel Valley. Tomorrow now we're going to the aquarium. And, we got a few things lined up tomorrow. You know how it is. You know how it is. By the way, I was president of Seabird Island Club in Daytona Beach, Florida. And very, very 2 years of interesting work. But I have resigned. As of right now, I'm retired. You know how that is. Yeah, okay. Okay, now we are going to the west side of 9820 Palisades Avenue. As you notice, this is the corner of Holt Road and Palisades. And my oldest son, Joseph, lives on Palisades in Carmel Valley. Okay. Now, as you notice, as the sun is descending into the west, we're going to kiss it goodbye for one more day. But that's the way it is in California. In Florida, you know, we have beautiful sunshine all the time, but it's pretty good here except when the fog comes in. It's terrible. It's terrible when the fog comes in. But most of the time it's nice. Now down in the valley, it's fog is so thick. When they can't even see in the middle of the afternoon, the fog is so bad. But out in the Carmel Valley here, it is just beautiful. 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 What we're going to do with them, do you? We are looking for the deer coming down the hillside now to eat our apples. We have just a few apples left, and little Dickens has eaten all of them. What are we going to do with them? And eat all the flowers? In the morning when we can't come out here, the flowers will all be gone. We're going to have to put a wire mesh around here to eliminate them. We're visiting in Carmel, California. As you know, he lives at 9820 Palisades Avenue on the corner of Palisades and Holt Road in beautiful Carmel Valley. Well, today, my darling wife and I went to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Beautiful, just fabulous. Our son was kind enough to take us there and drop us off about 11:30 and then picked us up at 2. But first I have to tell you, he took us, can I tell you where we ate breakfast? First, I have to tell you where we ate breakfast. What's the name of that place?
Wait, what's the name of it, Joe?
Anyway, we went to eat breakfast this morning at a beautiful little quaint place right across the street.
First Watch.
First Watch.
Right across the street from the aquarium. First Watch. Beautiful little place there.
It's going to open in Sarasota this year.
And they're opening one in Sarasota this year. So we'll have to run over to Sarasota, Florida to the First Watch. And there's a manager and his wife is going to move from here over to there. So we'll have to run over and see him, and then you know how that is. Florida is such a beautiful. Oh, I got to tell you about Monterey. We had the radio on. No, I ran into a guy on the street today. He said, I just heard that Monterey was the coldest city in the United States. I said, what do you mean? It's 58. He said it was 53 last night. Coldest city in the United States. Boy, we sure picked a bad time to come to Carmel. Yeah, you know how it is, yeah.
Silly thing.
But that's okay, we're having a good time. Tomorrow now we got to go to church. Our son Joseph is going to leave us a little while tonight. And then we're going to go to church tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holy day of obligation. And what's the name of that?
Carmel Monastery.
Carmel Monastery. And by the way, our son bought a weed eater today. And I'll have to show you, when you look to the west, how nice it looks. If you can kind of survey over here to the west and look, this was high weeds up to here. And our son took a weed eater today and cut all that down. Doesn't that look nice? Beautiful, beautiful. Of course, back there in the corner there, we missed a little bit. I'll have to finish it. By the way, I picked 12 beautiful apples today off of Joseph's tree. And we had applesauce tonight for supper. Just fabulous. My darling wife, I picked them and my darling wife prepared it. And it was a beautiful applesauce. And the green beans and potatoes and chicken tonight for supper with chicken fillet. Oh, she's a beautiful cook. Of course, I've been with her for 41 years, you know, and I just can't hardly leave her. But the oldest, come here, Grandma, but the oldest son, he can verify it. She's just my darling wife here. Have you met my darling wife? Wait a minute. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to meet.
You're crazy.
I want you to meet my darling wife, Mary. We were married August the 7th, 1945 in Berkeley, California. Of course, she was a little innocent girl, and she came out. Our ship came into California, you know, and the poor thing, she didn't know what was going on. And she came out, and we got married, and I had to go back out to sea in 3 days. It was terrible. My darling wife was left all alone in a big, wild city of Berkeley, California.
San Francisco.
And San Francisco. Just terrible. I can tell you some experience that happened is terrible.
No.
No,
That's
you don't want to tell?
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
enough, Carl.
Mary doesn't want to tell you these terrible
That's
experiences.
enough, Carl, honey. It wasn't terrible. Shh.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty bad. No.
Carl,
It's
quit.
pretty
You
bad
silly
down there in
thing.
Oakland.
That's enough now, honey.
Oh.
Carl.
All right.
Come on now. Let's be nice.
Well, now, would you like to know about... I got to tell you a story that was very interesting to me. We were going through a kelp forest today in this aquarium. I asked the professor there, which says, anybody want any questions, ask me.
Should I leave?
So I said, okay, now I got a question to
I'll
ask
go
you.
back in while you talk.
I got a question to ask you. Why is it, we're from Daytona Beach, Florida, why is it in the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean we don't have kelp forest? He says it's not cold enough. He says it's too hot down there and kelp can only grow in cold water. I said, are you kidding? He said, no. Right around Monterey, from Santa Barbara to San Francisco, is the kelp country. In the South Pacific, you have no kelp. Huh?
20 inches.
Oh, that kelp grows 15 inches a day. Yeah, there she goes.
What's the matter?
There goes Joseph's neighbors. They're out walking around. Well, anyway, it was very interesting, this aquarium. This kelp forest was just fabulous. And,
Fish were beautiful.
oh yeah, all the fish. Fish was fabulous. It was so pitiful, they showed the cannery where they used to can these sardines, and it diminished, and now they don't have that business anymore. It's terrible. Now tomorrow, my darling son has his weed eater, and either he or I, we're going to flip a coin, gets to cut all these weeds here. Tomorrow. Is that it? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carl Goff. My oldest son lives here, Carmel. We're visiting his house. The house number is 9820 Palisades. 9820 Palisades. And he has a new car that I'd like to demonstrate. This is a new Volvo. His story is he's coming to visit us in Thanksgiving in Florida. And he says, you know how Joe is. Okay, Dad, I'll just buy you a new one. I says, okay, you sure you want to? Yeah, you need a new car. Now I want to show you tomorrow. See all these weeds up here? We have a new weed eater. Tomorrow we're going to cut all them weeds down. And by the way, I have to show you this hill. See, I don't know whether you can see this hill or not, but the sun is beautiful up there. But the fog will be rolling in a little bit. As soon as the sun goes down the west, you look out to the east and you'll have fog on the hill. But right now it's just beautiful. Beautiful. Have you seen Joseph's flowers? His mother has been helping him a little bit and watering them. And, oh, they're just beautiful. Coming out of flowers are just fabulous. Flowers are just fabulous. Swept all the weeds. Oh my Lord, look at all the weeds came down one day. I had all them weeds perfect out there in the street. It wasn't that the way this morning when we left. Somebody did that while we were gone today. Look at this. They moved that way down there. Now, how could they do that? They can't move on its own. You didn't have any visitors come see it. Well, they can't. How could anybody driving up there make it move that far? Unless these people here back onto that, Joe. They wouldn't do that, would they? I don't know. I don't know. We got to find out why. I wonder who moved that down like that. That was why that was moved down there, Joe. Somebody. Now let's see. We are entering the back of 9820 Palisades Avenue. Palisades Drive. Okay. Now, if you will approach Joseph's back of his house, he has flowers that are just beautiful. You'd have to see Joseph's mother to actually tell you what the names of all these flowers are, but they're pretty. Pretty colors. You got some pink, you got red, you got white. Just beautiful. Beautiful. He has a little water display here that trickles down that we have to fill that up full of water. And now the deer will come down tonight, and if you notice, the deer slipped down on Joseph's hill here and eats all the flowers. Anything's available. See, we have to put everything up high. If you notice, we have to put everything up high because if we set them down on the ground, the deer will come in tonight and eat them all up. We either got to put a fence around them or put them up high. Okay, let's see what we can demonstrate here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Carl Mary Goff. We're visiting our son Joseph in Carmel Valley, California. You notice this is the Monterey Bay looking out across there with the Stanford Hopkins Marine Institute in the background. My darling wife is she just ate at the Sizzler and wasn't too happy over it.
Gross.
She thought it was gross. Our son took us to a place called Sizzler. And it wasn't too bad. It was a nice salad bar. Shut it off?
I didn't like it.
Oh, Joey didn't like it. Joey and my darling wife didn't like the Sizzler.
Forget it.
Forget it.
Look at that beautiful.
And it was a soup and salad bar.
Look at that yacht.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about the yacht.
2 yachts going out. They're fishing boats, Tillie. Those are shrimp boats.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, they're shrimp
No,
boats.
shrimp greenbacks.
But he's looking out over the water.
That's Lover's Point.
Oh, my Lord, Lover's Point,
Is that
Joe?
where I saw those midgets that time?
Midgets?
Remember
Are
those
you
little
kidding?
midgets sitting out there? Where was that? Oh, that was in Sarasota,
Oh, my Lord, Tillie, you're way off. You're on the other
Florida. That was
continent.
in Sarasota.
Joseph, is there? Oh, there's kelp out there this morning, Joe.
There always is, isn't there?
I don't know. This, as we mentioned
Look at that
yesterday,
boat bouncing out there.
as
He's
we
really
mentioned
bouncing.
yesterday, this kelp grows 15 inches a day. It's a beautiful, like a plant food for all of the marine life in the water. Beautiful. Beautiful out across Monterey Bay. And also, if you're interested, right? Yeah. Tell us when you're ready. Grandma's going to talk this time. Okay, you're on, Grandma. Go, baby.
I'm not Grandma. I'm Mary.
This is my darling wife, and we are at Monterey Bay. If you notice out across the water there.
Just walking down the trails.
Walking down the trails, Mary says. And
Watching those kids in that tree waiting for
kids
them
are
to
in
fall
this
down.
Monterey. No, that's not a Monterey. That's a fir tree there. Fir tree. And we are looking out at the Stanford University's marine biologic research out there. And it's Stanford University takes care of it. Yeah. It's beautiful, Joseph. Beautiful. Out across here. A little windy this morning, but it feels good. Fresh,
blue that
invigorating.
Look at that blue
Invigorating. Huh?
water. Look how blue that is.
Invigorating out here this morning.
How blue the water is.
I forgot. Huh?
We're going.
Now turn down at the bottom of the hill here, don't I?
Yeah, you
Someplace.
can see a little sign there, the Carmelite Monastery.
Oh, won't this be beautiful? Have this on cassette there, on tape. It was right along here someplace. I turned left.
Look at that.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? Mary give the donation to this little gal, this little nun in here.
See how slow you can go by.
Okay. Now there's a Carmelite monastery right here, Joe, if you can get that. See this little sign?
Are you on tape?
Sure am.
Steady?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Mary, give it to us, baby.
I got it.
Carmelite Monastery, cloistered nuns. Daily Mass. No public masses on Thursday. Huh? Cloistered.
Take a
nun.
left here now.
That man down on the ground met
I seen him. I seen him. You don't want that music in the background, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, do you?
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Carmelite Monastery. There's the church. Isn't that beautiful?
Well, right in here, I'll get out for you, Dan.
Oh, God.
If you'd like.
Front of the Carmelite Monastery
in Carmel.
in Carmel. Beautiful church. And
Carmelite nuns.
my darling wife went in to talk to the Carmelite nuns, and they asked about the oldest daughter, Rita, from New Orleans, and the family was here recently. And of course, their son, Joseph, is a photographer. And then Mary made all her special intentions for her family and her children.
For Chris and Jimmy.
Chris
that their
and
baby
Jim,
will be-
the baby will be all right.
Everything works out
And
for
Amy Annie and her little
Logan.
Logan, that everything's all right.
Gretel.
And Gretel and Michael. And the whole 2-3, we're approaching the church on the Carmelite Monastery. Beautiful as we look out over the ocean here in the Carmel Bay.
Video for us.
And Joey's doing the video for us.
George,
And-
that beautiful palm tree.
Oh, isn't that a beautiful palm tree? That's a pretty one. Isn't that beautiful? Gosh. Carmel Bay is just beautiful, isn't it, Joe? I don't know. We have to ask him. Does he give us a 3 yet? When he gives us a 3, well. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. He gives us a 3. Here we are inside of the sanctuary of the Carmelite Monastery. It's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. Mary, here, talk in here to your screen.
Don't turn around.
There is a nun behind the grating that's there 24 hours a day.
The perpetual adoration at all times. And this was built in 1800 by the Indians when it started.
Yeah.
And the Spanish came in.
Yeah, and this beautiful.
Look at all the gold on
Look at
that altar.
all marble.
Look at
Marble
the
that
gold. Look at the gold on it.
gold, and this marble came in from Spain. It brought it in 1780, and the church was finished in 1793. It's just beautiful.
Hand painted on the top. See the mural of Saint,
Oh, yeah.
little flower.
Yeah. Scripture from France. An artist from France is supposed to have done that 1793.
They used to have pictures up there.
Oh, yeah. This is Carl Mary Goff.
We're still in them.
We're inside of the chapel of the Carmelite monastery. And Joseph, our son, has taken the pictures. And, this church was a perpetual adoration. This church was built in 1780 and finished in 1793. Just beautiful.
We're not supposed to talk in here because the Blessed Sacrament's exposed.
Oh, Mary says we can't talk because the Blessed Sacrament's exposed. But I just wanted to tell everyone how beautiful it was. It's out of this world. But Joy's got the red light on. We got action. We're going from here now to Big Sur, down along the coast. And we want to show this in our video in Daytona Beach. Oh, we have a house for sale in Seabird Island, and Mary and I are looking forward to getting a rose so the darn thing will be sold. But now, did you tell them about this? That's Virgin Mary?
No, it's a little
This
flower.
we are
She's
setting
ready
now.
with a little flower.
We are.
She's going to answer your petition. You will get a rose. Some way you will get a rose that it's going to be sold or whatever you want. It's going to happen.
We're sitting on the steps here of the entrance to the church of the Carmelite monastery.
The rose garden.
And the
beautiful.
rose garden's beautiful. I don't know whether he's got that in there or not, but
There's
we're looking out across Carmel Bay here, this body of water, the entrance to the ocean.
Look at the fog coming in. Did you get that?
Oh, look at the fog coming in, Joe. Oh, my Lord. Look. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's just now.
1 o'clock in the afternoon, the fog's coming in, Joe. Golly, we better get out of here. We'll never get out. Oh, did you see these beautiful flowers? Now we are looking at the beautiful rose garden at the entrance to the cloister nuns. This is the entrance that Mary went in yesterday to make her petitions and talk to the nun. Each year on her pilgrimage to California, why she goes in and talks to this same nun, and she is a doll. She's a doll. She wanted to know about Rita and her family in New Orleans. They were visiting here not too long ago, and Jimmy and his darling wife and little baby's coming next August, and everybody. Are we on the air, Joe? Now we are in the grounds in Carmelite Monastery, getting ready to leave and go down towards Big Sur. And you look out at the beautiful rocks, cliff rocks there in the Carmel Bay. You notice the kelp is growing for vegetation for the plant life and animals. And the fog's coming in. We gotta get moving so we don't get caught in the fog. Of course, Joseph's no hand at this. Fog doesn't bother him, but when it gets so thick you can't see in front of you, we get frantic. Mary and I do. But it's beautiful. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That fog's coming in so darn thick there, Joe, you can't hardly see, huh? We are now looking at the fog rolling in at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and the Carmelite monastery in the background with a big palm tree, and this is where the nuns. This is the monastery, Mary, where you went in the other day? It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful.
If only the walls could talk.
If only the walls could talk, Mary says. Mary almost became a nun, and Joseph almost became a priest. I'd been out all by myself. If they hadn't left their wild dreams, and Mary married me in California, and then the results is Joseph, and he came out of the priesthood. Oh, we're going too fast for that, Joe. They're from Ohio, looks like. Gosh, they're a long ways from home. Isn't that beautiful? Mm-hmm.
The white caps out.
Yeah, I'm going too fast, so Joe, I'm up to 10 miles.
You're fine, you're fine.
Scare me to death on Carl.
Oh, isn't that something? Oh, it's going to be rough tonight. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Till. Oh, look at this. Oh, Joseph, we better get out of here. You gonna take pictures, Joe?
I got it. You keep rolling, Dad. Just keep on rolling.
It's almost to dead, Carl.
Another mile you won't be able to see.
That's all right. We'll be here for ages.
We coming to that big bridge.
Yep.
Oh my, are we gonna go that far? Oh, now Joseph, I'll slow down if you're gonna do any picture taking. Are you gonna? We're going too fast, aren't I? I'm going 20.
You're doing 40, Carl. You keep saying you're doing. So when Donald was in Vietnam, because Carol watched the kids.
Joey, you're not gonna take any pictures of them. Listen to that music. Are we on tape, Joe? We're looking out at Carmel Bay.
Garrapatta Beach.
Huh?
Garrapatta Beach.
This is Garrapatta Beach, Mary. See the kelp out there, Mary, in the water? And Garrapatta Beach with the white caps. Sunshine with the fog coming in. Oh, look, the fog's just down in the valley. Up over there is beautiful skies. Isn't that beautiful? We're headed towards Big Sur. Listen to that music, Mama. We're headed towards Big Sur now. We're going to come to a big bridge up here. First time out here, we couldn't get Mary across that big. Are you watching? Oh, I'll slow down, Joe. Look at all the cars here. Look at that, isn't that? What bay did he say there was? Punta Gorda Bay, huh? Vista Point. This is Vista Point in Punta Gorda Bay.
Get these flowers right here, Joe. Get your car in.
Isn't that beautiful down there? Oh, Joseph.
I'll try.
Guy's got his wetsuit on. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, Lookout Point Rester?
Oh, you'll remember this one. We just mentioned the title a moment ago.
Oh.
1944? Larry King said he...
Are you going to take pictures, Joseph?
Falling in love with Doris
Falling in love with Doris Day. We're going down along. Look at that beautiful scenery there. Punta Gorda Bay. Here's that bridge. We've just left Carmel Bay. Okay, go ahead, tell them.
Oh, I don't know where we're by that great big bridge, and I'm scared to go
Mary's
across. I'm
scared
going to
across.
fall off of
Oh,
here.
she's scared. Look down there, way down there, hundreds
Carl,
and hundreds of feet.
I think I'll stay on this side. You ride across
If you
and
noticed,
pick me up.
we just left the Carmel Bay, and we're at Punta Gorda Bay now,
No, you're not.
going up along Highway 1 towards Big Sur. We're coming across the big bridge, which
Dangerous road.
Dangerous road. The last time Mary was here, we couldn't get across this big bridge, but we're going to try it today.
Carl, let's not.
She's
I'll
going to
wait.
say the rosary and say her prayers. We're going to try to go. Come on, Tillie, we got to go, Tillie.
I'm scared.
You got to go, Tillie, come on.
Joey, let's
Tillie's
turn
scared.
around.
We don't have the fog in Florida.
The water's too warm.
Yeah. I guess it is, Joe. Pardon thing.
Right.
Mary. Oh,
Get this thing in there.
okay. You ready?
You're cocking it. You got that camera like this. Get that in there. You getting that in there?
Yeah.
Sweet, I'll give anything you want anytime you
Oh my Lord! You hear that, Joseph? She's propositioned me.
Just across the thing.
She's propositioned me, Joe. Woo.
Carl, you got your thing on?
Yeah, when you're ready.
Okay, you're on Big Sur.
Oh, is this Big Sur?
You just came across Big Sur Bridge.
Oh, Bixby Bridge.
Huh?
We just came across Bixby Bridge,
Well, that's
and now we're at Big Sur. Oh, isn't this beautiful, this Big Sur? I'm right in the middle of the road, though.